Holy baloney. So, in today's woke and crazy ass news, we have Kamala Harris saying she's ready to serve as vice president.
My fellow Americans, words have many meanings, and sometimes instead of conveying our meaning, they can suggest other meanings.
When we talk about the children of the community, they are children of the community.
We are the United States of America because we are united. And we are states.
Talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time.
And I mean, oh, man, sir. Why is this year presidency so crazy? So, this presidency has been so bad, replacing an old man that's officially mentally unfit to run the presidency. We know this already. With reports that Biden forgot when he served as vice president or when his son died.
There's some attention paid to some language in the report about my recollection of events. There's even reference that I don't remember.
Stop the cap.
How in the hell dare he raise that? Frankly, when I was asked the question, I thought to myself, it wasn't any of their damn business. Let me tell you something. Some of you have commented, I wear since the day he died, every single day, the rosary he got from Our Lady of...
And having Kamala Harris is so concerning that around 42% of people think this is a horrible idea.
She gave an interview to the Wall Street Journal. She was asked if she's ready to be president. She told the Journal this: "I am ready to serve. There's no question about that," according to Kamala Harris. A recent NBC poll shows only 28% of registered voters have a positive feeling toward Kamala.
Yeah, I think American people feel differently, obviously. And there's been a huge incongruence between her belief, I guess, that she could be president and her approval ratings just dropping precipitously.
So Kamala said, quote, "I'm ready to serve. There's no question about that." And I'm like, she also said that everyone who sees her on the job, get ready for this BS, walks away fully aware of her capacity in the lead.
Stop the cap.
I said, bro, that's a massive cap, sir. And in conspiracy theory territory, which means, bro, take this with a grain of salt, people believe she might quickly get replaced for Michelle Obama or Mike, if you believe on that conspiracy theory. I'm not saying it's fact, but I'm just throwing it out there. anyways. And in other news, we have Planned Parenthood official YouTube page says your virginity is made up, bro. Yes, now they're sticking for virginity, right? So this is what they're saying, that it was only made to control and shame women. Here we go, feminists.
Virginity. What is it? And what's the big deal about losing it? Let me cut to the chase. Virginity is a completely made-up concept. It's a term that was created simply to control and shame people, mainly women.
If you haven't realized, the femininity isn't a crazy, it's a crazy ass cult at this point, bro. I know not everyone is crazy, but the small crazy groups are the ones that are the loudest ones in Twitter and social media, and you gotta worry about them. And hearing this crazy ass video doesn't make your doorbell ring. I don't know what will. Also, they claim since this is the video, bro. You watch the video and they're claiming that fingering yourself, riding a bicycle, and changing your tampon can stretch your vajayjay. So, virginity is kept. That's their BS, bro.
That's because having penis and vagina sex is not the only way a hymen can stretch open. It can happen by putting something in your vagina like a tampon or a finger, riding a bike, or doing sports. So you can't tell if someone's had sex by the way their hymen looks or feels.
So for this one, I say, can I get a? Oh, man, sir. Bro, that's some cap. But also another news, Biden blames shrinkflation on capitalism and businesses and has nothing to do with Bidenomics.
The Super Bowl Sunday. If you're anything like me, you like to be surrounded by a snack or two while watching the big game. You know, when buying snacks for the game, you might have noticed one thing. Sports drinks bottles are smaller. A bag of chips has fewer chips, but they're still charging it just as much. And as an ice cream lover, what makes me the most angry is that ice cream cartons have actually shrunk in size, but not in price. I've had enough of what they call shrinkflation. It's a ripoff. Some companies are trying to pull a fast one by shrinking the products little by little and hoping you won't notice. Give me a break. The American public is tired of being played for suckers. I'm calling on companies to put a stop to this. Let's make sure businesses do the right thing now.
Now, the fact is that Biden's administration a year ago were bragging how Bidenomics was the shit and it was amazing.
And guess what? Bidenomics is working. When I took office, the pandemic was raging and our economy was reeling. Supply chains are broken, millions of people unemployed, hundreds of thousands of small businesses on the verge of closing after so many had already closed. Literally hundreds of thousands on the verge of closing. Today, the U.S. has the highest economic growth rate, leading the world economies since the pandemic, the highest in the world.
And now that the, Democrat Party essentially destroyed our whole economy, giving money to Ukraine, giving money to all these people, and they tell us to go F ourselves. Woo! Here they go. They blame it on the companies, even though they're shrinking everything. Shrinkflation means, you got an ice cream sandwich. They make it a little bit smaller to save some cost. They're doing it because of Bidenomics in the first place.
In aisles all across America, the choices are bigger than ever, but the size, not so much. From cereal to chips to detergent, so-called shrinkflation may be squeezing down your favorite snack or takeout order and your wallet.
That's the small queso. That was $6.
Same price, smaller amount, and some frustrated consumers are venting about it on social media.
And for that, can I get a... Oh, man, sir. It's so bad. And in extra Bidenomic news, Biden's campaign serves fried chicken to a black community to make themselves look more eligible because the black community now is starting to like Trump.
Biden sat down with some black kids to eat fried chicken, and it went exactly how you'd think it'd go.
Well, man, you got chicken fingers, you got the whole deal. I want the root of making sure I had the hamburger.
What did he say?
What you doing these days?
Why don't you share about your passion of sports?
I'm playing AAU basketball right now.
Are you really? Are you guard?
Yes, sir.
And this dude says some of the most racist shit, and people still vote for him.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Bro, I know this dude probably has dementia, but there's countless racist shit Biden says all the time. And it's sad because at the end of the day, even though, this sounds ironic and he says racist shit, the sad part is 90% of the black community still end up voting for this racist ass dude. But the good news is a lot of black celebrities are starting to wake up and are now voting for Donald J. Trump. Again, we're talking about 50 Cent. He's like, yo, bro, this immigration stuff is too much, bro. This makes no sense. How you gonna give, and it's not EBT, but they're gonna give maybe it is EBT. They're gonna give them a freaking debit cards so they can pay off stuff while you're here screwed. It makes no sense. And then you had freaking Snoop Dogg. And Snoop Dogg's like, yo, man, I know I did a messed up video and I said, but yo, man, I'm back. Whatever, bro. No, hey, as long as you woke up, that's what matters. And then we had another news, really quick. Not gonna do any commentary, but Sneeko got his ass beat by a professional fighter, Sean Strickland, which was entertaining to see.
So I don't really know much about Sneeko. I actually don't know who he is. Yeah, I don't know who he is, but he's a nice enough guy. I don't know why he wanted to box me, but he's a nice enough guy.
Okay. When we gonna f***ing spar, bro? I heard we're gonna set that shit up and get it out.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready. I think that'd be fun. I like to hurt people. We all know this. I've never hid this fact. So when you spar me, you need to understand that hurting you, but it's also respect. Like for instance, Cowboy Cerrone. I love Cowboy. Me and Cowboy could spar. And I'm not gonna try to murder Cowboy. I'm not gonna try to Cowboy up because he's earned my respect. He's a legend. He's put in work. I mean, we've all seen his highlight knockouts. He's earned his right not to get hurt. And when you spar like these guys that wanna spar, there is no respect. You haven't earned it. You haven't proved yourself. You don't deserve not to get hurt.
That's all I already have. I mean, there's nothing. It's just fun to see, that's all. And then we had a comedian by the name of Davis Lucas. He makes a George Floyd joke. It makes the whole black community in his comedy part sketch, just essentially get triggered and leave.
Nigga try to ruin the whole show, man. All these fucking good-ass white people at my show. And you wanted to show them the reason George Floyd got his neck nailed on. Don't ooh at that joke. It's just a joke, man. I would have never kneeled on George Floyd's neck. I would have shot that nigga. That was way too long. Oh my God. I think I just cancel the rest of my black fans. Old school nigga, man, you up here making us look. I hope this nigga don't shoot me one of them old ass pistols, nigga. Oh, you put the hat on, nigga. Goddamn right, nigga. And they gonna slap me there and smoke a Camel. It's called comedy, nigga. You really stoop low to put the outfit on, nigga. You look like you drive a yellow taxi cab, nigga. Your ass. Okay, he'll get up out of there, nigga.
And I mean, oh man, sir. Now, this when it comes to comedy, this comedian, and you should know, comedians use shock value. So when you become the most vulnerable, is when the joke is funnier. But when people were leaving, the dude doubled down, and then this dude does it even worse. He makes a Rittenhouse joke, and people trip the heck out.
Oh, good shit, man. I got. Cause nigga, I was just warming up with that George Floyd shit. You ready to go? All right, baby. Okay. I can tell you voted for Biden. If comedy was a video game, nigga, this is the last level. I like Kyle Rittenhouse too. I like Kyle Rittenhouse too. Baby, you should have researched me before you got these tickets, man.
Bro, this man is savage, and I mean, oh man, yes, sir. So I think people have to remember, though. This is the thing. What I'm gonna talk about it. So George Floyd wasn't a great figure, guys, and make him sound like he was like a Martin Luther King. He wasn't. The dude wasn't a good dude. Now, in the same time, I know the cop. Fuck that guy. I'm glad he went to jail. He deserves everything that happened to him, and the dude deserves to be in jail. It doesn't take a rocket science person to see that the dude was having too much fun doing the neck thing. I don't even show the video because it is messed up. But let's not forget though, Floyd's death also caused so much damage in 2020.
Looters stormed into lower Manhattan last night. They destroyed store windows in Soho and lit fires during another night of violent protests. Eyewitness News reporter Candace McCowan spoke to business owners cleaning up the mess.
What started as mostly peaceful protests, NYPD saying when night fell, the destruction began. Cameras capturing looters inside this Urban Outfitters at 14th and 6th, moments after the windows were shattered.
That's our right to protest. It don't go right. This is what you got to do. We got to stand united.
Yeah, I'm disturbed by both sides of it. Honestly, I think the looting is completely justified. These people have been looted from by this country their entire lives.
The damage was widespread throughout multiple neighborhoods. Apple stores, this Verizon store, and clothing stores, not with just their windows shattered, but the contents inside taken. In the daylight, the graffiti could be seen up and down the street. In some cases, the name George Floyd. In other cases, angry messages directed at police. A night of unrest, leaving those tasked with cleaning up to tackle the mess. In Soho, this North Face is one of many businesses now boarded up. The trail of damage drawing employees into stores who likely hadn't been there in months, as many who live in these neighborhoods take the cleanup into their own hands.
But I don't understand how this equals justice for all the horrible things. Do you?
No justice, no peace.
If people aren't going to listen when it's peaceful, then maybe they'll listen when something like this happens, you know?
We had the damn pandemic, so everyone was forced to be in the house. They told you had to be masked up if you go outside. Oh no, actually it was worse. I remember. You couldn't go outside unless you were a protester. That was the worst thing. And on top of that, when you were inside the house, you were being blasted in social media telling you that, Donald Trump was a racist and all this stuff. And then you had riots from BLM. And this is the sad part, too. They were breaking the actual neighborhoods, bro. I remember Little Tokyo, bro. People were posting, like, wooden stuff so they can cover their windows. And they're like, you know what? Don't attack my stuff. And I'm going to spray paint. We are for Black Lives Matter. They didn't give a F. They still freaking Spartan kicked their damn door and broke everything and jacked everything, too. So this is a thing y'all got to remember. That Black Lives Matter thing, while, people were doing all that stuff, most people didn't give a damn. It was just an excuse to riot. But again, this is the thing. The black community has become the biggest victimizer group that every time you say anything, you're automatically labeled a racist.
Can black people be racist?
I'm racist, yeah.
Against who?
White people. I don't like y'all. All the shit we've been through, we can't be racist.
Why can't black people be racist?
Just cause all the shit we've been through.
Why do you think some black people think that they can't be racist? Because they're racist. Because they're racist?
Because they're ignorant. Black people can be racist just like white people.
What's the solution to racism? We talk about it more or less.
One love, bro. Bob Marley. Talk about it less, man, and just love each other, bro.
Like, we gotta stop that. Let's remember, guys, we're in the same team, guys. We are in the same group. Don't divide yourself. They do it on purpose, and this is one example. And speaking of dividing, bro, holy baloney, bro. The Super Bowl had a black national anthem now.
We were subjected to the so-called black national anthem, lift every voice and sing, before the actual national. I am sick of this. It's not necessary. It's, to me, played in this context, it's divisive. There's one national anthem for all of us, every American. There is no point, and actually, it's really a middle finger to the country and to those of us who love each other, irrespective of skin color, to try to divide us by race when we get to anthems at the Super Bowl.
So the original anthem is now a white anthem. Apparently, it's racist. They always do this. They want to divide you. So after that one, you're supposed to do the black anthem after that. Bro, okay, I understand. I know a lot of people are like, yo, I see it. They're being diverse. They're being good. But this is a slippery slope, guys. By the end of 2028, we're going to have like an Asian anthem, a Mexican anthem, and not to mention all the new gender transformations. Like, bro, there's more transformations than Transformers, bro, that are popping out. Bro, it's faster than, like, these new fucking forms come out faster than Nikki Haley's votes going down, bro. It makes no sense.
Got it.
So what are you gonna do after 2028? And then we have an anthem for every single person. At this point, bro, by the time we're done, there's not even gonna be time for a half show, let alone the game itself. So for that, can I get a man, sir? And then here's a more serious news, bro, and it's really sad. We had another freaking shooter, bro. And I'm like, oh my gosh, not again. So if you get your news only in Dinosaur TV, doesn't matter if you're from Fox and, you get, conservative news, doesn't matter if you're liberal and you get CNN, bro. They keep calling this person a woman. It's not a woman.
Investigators scouring this Texas home looking for potential evidence after police say a woman opened fire inside celebrity pastor Joel Osteen's megachurch on Sunday afternoon.
The armed woman in her 30s entering the Houston church just before Spanish service was about to begin with hundreds of parishioners, according to police.
She entered the building. She was armed with a long rifle and a trench coat with a backpack, accompanied by a small child, approximately 4 to 5 years old.
Bro, I hate to break to you guys, but it was a trans man, all right, from Salvador. Oh shit, he's from Salvador like me, but I promise he's not related to me. But well, I understand this is a serious joke. I mean, this is not a joke. This is serious. The trans Salvadorian immigrant dude had an AR-15 with a Free Palestinian sticker and the rifle. How much more proof do you need that we're not having a gun problem, bro? We're having a mental issue problem, bro. Your kids are little communists now. They don't give two fucks about your country where you live. They care more about a country that doesn't even like us. Bro, it makes no sense. All right, so, and also this guy has a long criminal history going back all the way back to 2005. So I'm not saying he had a criminal record in 2005. I mean, all the way to 2005, he's had multiple criminal records. So this is not a good dude, obviously, and he should be kicked out. So at this point, it always tends to be school or church shooters, right? Always trans. So the news does everything in their power to cover it up. At this point, I don't know the exact number, but bro, it's at least 5 or 7 at this point, and they all end up being either in the LGBT community or they end up being trans, bro. Wake up, people. We're all trying to unite each other and not divide each other. And I think I'll just end it as that. So if you made it this far, bro, give me a like. And if you like the dumbass things I say, bro, subscribe. And that'll be all. Chinmonmon out.